Hey Jason, how you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, just kind of look back on maybe the first 3 games of non-conference slate defensively. Obviously, you're coming back, second-year starter here at UCF. Defense has played real well. How would you evaluate maybe how the defense has been doing and maybe how you've been doing?
I feel like defensively, all the lines just been like disrupting the offensive line. Like a lot of players just not even reaching the second level. So the line been doing a great job, and linebackers been flying around, just having fun.
Jason, you guys are going to hit the road this weekend, obviously. First Big 12 game in program history. What does it mean to you guys? Have you guys thought about it, talked about it, about what it means for the program to get off to a good start in this conference?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge. We willing to make history. It's that time to show what we can do.
The defense has come out strong to start the season. I think you guys were top 10 in points allowed per game. What is the key to this defense's success so far, and how do you see that translating into the Big 12 season?
The main thing is just like everybody doing their job and everybody just flying around to the ball. We're gonna stop people from getting into the end zone, but we got to improve like in the red zone. Like we don't want to allow any points at all.
Tell us about Kansas State. What do they do well?
They're a physical team. They like to run the ball a lot. So our challenge is going to be to stop the run, and we're going to do that.
How important is it to match their physicality as well, to make it the point of attacking and show them that you're not messing around?
If we don't, then they're just going to run right through us. So we're going to match their physicality and be more physical than them.
And Javon had mentioned that he likes playing on the road more than home sometimes. He likes to silence the fans. He said, shut them up. What's it going to be like to try to shut those fans up in maybe your house?
We just want to focus on what we're going to do and just be dominant. We don't really care about their fans. We're gonna show off for our fans and be dominant.
If you've gotten a good look at them so far, what stands out most about their particular style of running game?
They run a lot of like sweeps, counters, and they like to run the ball towards their number 34. He's a really good player, so we got to be keyed in on him.
John Walker had a really outstanding game up front. For a young guy, defensive tackle, I know you're back at linebacker. What's your perspective on John Walker and how he's been doing?
Ever since he came in, when I first seen him, he was just like really big. Like for a freshman, he just super big. So as soon as he came in, he was just dominant from day one. So yeah.
You guys were able to pretty much shut down Villanova in the first half on Saturday. I think Gus called it almost a perfect half of football for the defense. What is it when you guys are playing that well? What does it feel like for you? Like no one can get anything going. What's the kind of thought that goes through when you're performing like that?
Coach Addy, he challenged us to like start fast. We've been doing that every game. So now he challenged us to finish even stronger. So we've been starting fast, but still allowing points at the end. So we can't do that moving forward.
We've heard a lot of the defensive players come up to the podium and say, the standard is the standard. How important is it for you guys to hold each other accountable, especially now heading into conference season? The level of play is going to pick up. How important is it to have that accountability internally to what you guys are doing?
No, we're going to be playing a lot better teams. This is probably going to be the best team we played so far. So we definitely got to key in on our assignments and do our job.
With a 3-0 start, what's the biggest surprise for you about the defense in the early part of the season?
Biggest surprise. I wouldn't say really no surprise. We really been doing what we thought we were going to do, like creating turnovers, being disruptive in the backfield, stuff like that.
How much are you looking forward to just proving UCF and defense, how good you guys really are? I guess people aren't really respecting the first 3 wins as much as evident by the polls. This is obviously a huge game, defending Big 12 champions. How much are you looking forward to proving how good you are?
It's cool with people saying like we're gonna show what we can do in each game, week by week, and we're gonna improve every week.
How is Kansas State's quarterback being questionable impacting the way that you guys are preparing?
We looking at it as he's going to play, so we still preparing for him, and we're going to key in on the backup as well. So
you touched on 34 Benson in addition to being a run blocker, and then also use him a lot in the passing game. So how much of that responsibility falls on you and Walter specifically to mark where he's going?
We kind of know like what they're going to do based off where he's aligned. So we're gonna know what he's doing.
That's it. All right, sure. Thanks so much.
Thanks, man.